You're live.
Friday Night Flies with Scotty Holmes and Big Brad Knowles and Boulder. And we're here tying tonight coho flies. Coho flies because it's the coho season and because we need them for our tackle boxes.
Fly box, yes.
Yeah, for our fly box, yeah.
That is a good point.
So I'm tying a smaller one. And the reason I'm tying a smaller one is because I lack in the smaller flies for the coho. It's not to say that I won't throw a whole selection of bigger flies, which I definitely will. Big ones like Scotty does, and bigger, and I have some of Brad's jigs in my box as well. But I was looking for something that was just a little bit different and sort of a take on a classic fly using modern materials. Stands up really, really well. You know, can be eaten multiple times and still be fished. And it looks really good. I mean, there's UV materials in there. This one doesn't have a UV bead on it, but the one that I'm going to tie, I'm going to put a UV bead on there so that it shows up. But I mean, you can sort of see. We get.
Do you want me to take it down there? So
no, yeah. But yeah. So
you're going to show them.
Yeah, I'm going to show you. But so that's the plan for tonight. Tie another coho 5. So we got a series of 3 to start. And
you're still going, aren't you? You going to tie another one tonight?
I can tie another one.
What doesn't matter? You got an egg pattern.
Yeah, I'm going to tie another egg pattern after this. Yeah, this fly works great. I mean, it also works. This is also going to work for trout. I've caught bull trout on it, rainbow trout on it. So it's kind of like an all-around streamer fly that's going to work in a lot of situations, and that's kind of why I like it.
Let's go down.
Let's go down.
Let's have a look at this fly. There it is.
There it is. So what we have is some UV chenille for our body, and a little bit of flash coming out the back.
Throw a little UV light on that thing. Let's have a look.
Okay, let's have a look.
Let's not shine it right into the camera. There you go. No, that's what the fish are seeing right there. It's like a halo of goodness, happiness.
Yes, a halo of goodness and happiness is exactly what it is.
It just says to me right now, if I was a coho, I would find it very difficult to swim by that without putting my teeth on it.
Yeah, that's the design of it. That's the whole idea, right? This one here has a UV head on it. It's an unweighted fly, so it casts a little bit easier. I'm going to put tungsten bead on this one and give it a little bit more weight, a little bit more.
Make it
drop.
Clank.
Yeah.
Make it clank on the bottom.
Make it clank on the bottom. That's exactly it. Okay, so
Good, buddy,
there's light. So let's get rid of this.
Let's do it.
You'll have to bear with me. I've had a little accident. I got a big bandage on my thumb.
I was noticing that. I thought that was just like a cotton swab to stick your flies in between casts.
Yeah, it's just like stick them on there. And I just had the bandage changed this afternoon, so this has to last me the night, and then I'm gonna change it. So I work today. It's a little bit dirty, so please don't get offended. Okay. So let's start. I'm using black thread in uni.
Sausages at work today.
Black uni 6 aught. That's not nice, Scotty.
Looks like a sausage.
You're starting a new trend.
Yeah, and then we're using this super hair in white. It also looks very sort of pearlescent and that stuff too. And then we're using it in dark blue, and then we're going to use it. This is called fuzzy super hair, and this is in fluorescent chartreuse. And we're using size 8 streamer hooks, and possibly we'll use a little bit of.
Man, you're throwing a mixed bag in that sucker.
A little bit of flash. Okay, so we're gonna tie our thread off.
That's pretty awesome.
What's that?
A big thumb of yours.
Shut up. It's a pain in the butt is what it is.
Oh, I can imagine.
Your next segment, you should show how to tie monofilament to the eye hook with only one thumb.
Oh, okay, Scotty. Now you're making fun of me. That is.
You gotta be skilled at it now.
Okay. That isn't even funny. You know why you're saying that? Because I was trying to tie surgeon's knot fishing the other day with this thing on, and they were taking me 15 minutes a knot, and I was at the end of it. I was just
He was done.
Yeah, I'm done. That's it. I
Done.
can't tie another one. And then 15 minutes later, I'd be tying another one, and that would take 15 minutes. And the whole time, Scotty's fishing away.
Catching fish. I
Catching
heard all
fish.
about it. You know what you
Okay.
need to do is put
So
those-
I'm gonna put my flash on there, coming out the back. And tie that down.
We should have just used.
You can trim it off at the end. Just trim those little ends off. And then I'm gonna bring my thread back up to the top. I just want to keep the same profile, like the same thickness all the way down. So I'm going to tie my UV chenille in at the top. This is the hard part.
Something just kind of buggered up. Okay, it's back. I don't know what happened there. It had an error. Hopefully it's still okay.
So we're good?
Mhm.
We're still good? Okay, so we'll trim this. We just had an error. This is question and answer too. So if you have any questions, you want to find out what's going on in the fishing in Pemberton if you're not from the area. And
I don't know what happened there, but I hope it's still working.
let's hope it's still working. Yes.
And it's an HD.
Okay, so unlike Scotty, I'm gonna cut myself a big enough piece that I don't have to worry about it. See, this is
I like how it's got this new thing.
okay. There we go.
Maybe they just upgraded the system or something, and we're right first on there.
And we're just gonna tie our
For the
UV
millions.
chenille all the way up the shank of the hook. And it's a little bit easier. As Brad was saying, you want to stroke this stuff back.
You have to stroke it back, or you just lay it out and it just goes flat.
Yeah, well, that's when you have a thumb, okay?
Sure. But you could start a
Why
trend.
don't you come over here and stroke my fly for me?
I knew that was coming.
Yourself.
I did get out of my seat and take a step back.
Okay. It's all good.
You know what? I just figured something out for you.
What's
They
up?
came up with these great things. They call them fast snaps. It's for people that have thumbs that look like yours. You can put these things on your line, and then you don't have to do your knots. You just clip it in. Clip it in, clip it out. I don't know if you could you actually see that thing?
Yeah.
You could see it?
Yeah.
The little links you
see
put
exactly
in there.
what they are.
Yeah. And then off you go.
Okay,
You're
so
the same thing I was looking on that wall.
I knew they were here somewhere. I can give you a pack of these at the end of the day today. And I'll tie it on your fly rod.
But
make
I
sure
thought
you're good.
these mustad clips for kids was a lot more appropriate.
yeah, anything for kids is good. Yeah. Come on, guys. Be nice. Okay, so we've got that bead tied in there. Or sorry, we got that chenille tied in there. I'm gonna bring it back just a little bit.
Don't tie your thumb in it.
Continuously poke myself. Okay, and we're gonna start with our white.
That already just looks really good.
Oh, it's about to get a whole lot better. I wonder what that hair was all about. Hopefully it's still recording properly. Well, it says it's broadcasting. We'll have to have a look at it, make sure everything's good.
Okay, we'll just trim
for all
those
the
off.
millions in attendance that are viewing our video tonight.
Okay. And the nice thing about this, let's see, okay. I'm sucking here, but that's okay. I'm gonna just trim these ends off.
Making the most of it with one thumb.
Okay.
Okay, there's only one thing to look forward to in a week, Scotty, and this is one of them, eh, bud?
No, there's things to look forward to. And Friday Night Flies is always a lot of fun. Hang out with the boys.
we're all married men, so we could always be at home while the hockey game's on tonight. I'm like, wait a second, I could be at home watching a hockey game right now.
Did we? I didn't watch the full thing from
Yeah,
Calgary. Did
yeah.
they win?
Yeah, the old Canucks came through with a few nice goals there. Kicked the old Calgary Flames to the curb.
Did they win?
Yeah, we won last night, or the night before. It was a good game. The Sedins actually look like the Sedins of late.
Oh, really?
Of old, I should say. Of old. Not of late. It's a good thing, because they weren't looking too great last year, were they? This fly doesn't look anything like that last one you just showed us.
Just wait till I trim it, okay?
Okay, all right. This one's looking a little bit more sprucey.
A little bit more hooey?
Sprucey.
What the hell's that
Spruced
mean?
up. Well, spruced up. It's Canadian slang, man. Like, I don't know, a lot of people won't understand my slang because it comes from deep down Pemberton roots. Coastal mountain influence. We got lots of spruce trees and all those kind of cool things.
Okay. So, because I'm in one of the tiny impaired right now.
And it's not alcohol influenced. It's because, as you notice, he's got a bobbin on his thumb.
A bobbin. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna end up with a little bit of a ball there. I could throw some dubbing over it. What I'm gonna do instead of doing that is I'm just gonna tie this thread off. Come on.
I hope to God your thumb heals up quick, my friend, and you don't miss out on this freaking incredible coho season we're about to have.
Good, bent. If I can work, I can fish.
How does that work? Like, are you able to hold on to the rod right now? Like,
Yeah,
okay.
it's the other hand. It's his line control.
It's my stripping hand. Yeah, the problem is going to be
Really?
is bringing in a 25-pound fish. As soon as I got to put some tension on there, right?
Well, you imagine if that reel is just free spilling and you put your thumb in there. Oh my God.
So
Yeah.
what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to tie on another thread.
Putting a little hot spot in there.
Yeah. Just to cover up all that nastiness, Brad.
Mm-hmm. Showing people the tricks of the trade. That's amazing.
I'm bleeding somewhere.
Have a look at this side too.
Just tidy that all up.
Monster. I don't want to rain.
It's gonna rain more here. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain sweet golden goodness of
Trout.
trout and coho salmon. You guys are out giving her tomorrow too, aren't you?
Yeah.
Lucky you. I'm stuck here at the office and the guys are
Okay,
out
so
fishing.
there we go. That's the essence right there, and then from there it's just a matter of trimming. I mean,
How much would you cut off of that? You're gonna do it right now?
well,
I mean, a full body like that would probably be really good too. You're like a hairdresser too, stylist.
Shoo.
What a
Just
difference.
cleaned it up. Yeah.
okay, so there we go. Tied away.
UV everywhere, looking good. Modern
There you go.
materials in effect right there.
Here we go. Coho fly
Tungsten bead.
with a big bead. With a big tungsten bead.
Flank in the bottom.
So we're going back up. What are we gonna do here? Yeah.
we'll go up
Okay.
top, man.
So that's Scotty Holmes tying with my big finger. Things are looking good.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up for sure. So Friday Night Flies, Scotty Holmes. I might come back and tie you up an egg pattern after a boulder. We'll see how this goes. But you know, great fishing. Get out there and catch yourself some coho. There's lots of places to do it. It doesn't have to be in Pemberton, but I mean, obviously here is the greatest place to do it. And that's why we're here.
Universe.
In the whole universe.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not just coho. We get northern coho.
We get northern coho. They're a lot bigger. I mean, a lot bigger than the ones I've been seeing being catched down the lower mainland, right?
Oh yeah, well, it's not uncommon to see them like 25 pounds here. Like, I mean, you get a 25-pound coho is what the hell I got here. Fishing line, they get out of the water and they go crazy. I mean,
Tons of fun. That's what
it
that
makes it
is.
tough to land those things on a barbless hook because they literally throw themselves sideways, doing barrel rolls. And
Yeah.
Yeah, they go
spooning
nuts.
you. They go nuts. Anyhow,
Scotty Holmes tying up the recipe for the weekend. Hopefully, get out there a chance to use it on later in the weekend. But yeah, good fishing. Friday Night Flies. I know it's just you got me all screwed out.
that was awesome. You had to think about that. Okay, try it again. Take two.
Good fishing. Get out there this weekend. Catch some fish. Scotty Holmes. Friday Night Flies.